Hey, what's up gang? Brian here, Brian's Lawn Maintenance. Hey, wanted to do a quick review video for you guys regarding our Toro 721 and our Toro 621 snowblowers. Let's check it out. Alright guys, now right off the bat, I want to tell you guys that I'm not endorsed by Toro to say anything about their snowblowers. These are ones that I bought and paid for by myself. Now, I've used Toro snowblowers for about the last 4 or 5 years. I've become very familiar with them. If you guys watch anything from our channel, you know that I'm a big lawn care guy, so I'm not claiming to be a professional reviewer when it comes to snowblowers, but I have used them for quite a few seasons. We do commercial snow blowing with them and doing a lot of residential driveways, so I've learned quite a bit. I've learned how they last, how they've held up, which ones work out the best, so I wanted to kind of share you some of my thoughts and also cover a little bit so you guys can maybe help make a decision for one if you're in the market for one of the Toro snowblowers. Now, before I went to Toro for my snowblowers, I was using another brand, but after watching a lot of the professionals over the years and check out what snowblowers they use, a lot of them stick with Toro. Now, I'm not putting any of the other brands down. I just feel when it comes to simplicity and performance and maintenance, Toro's snowblowers are just hands down a superior product. And I'm going to go over a couple of those reasons why. But for all of you stat people, I want to go over some of the details. Now, the first snowblower over here is the 721, the QZR, and that just means it has the quick adjust handle. Pretty simple, pretty straightforward. It also has a clamping mechanism on the discharge chute, so that way when you set it, it's not going to go up or down just because the snow is going through. It kind of locks in place. I like that. I went with the 721 this year as their new offering. It does have a little bit larger engine, 166 cc's. This snowblower is going to get you through 90% of the snowstorms and the things you're going to need up in the Midwest. Now, if it snows more than 8 to 10 inches, of course you're going to have to go out at least twice to make sure that you can handle the large snowstorms that do 12 to 14 inches and above. Now, anything after that, you might want to upgrade to one of Toro's larger snowblowers or their 2-stage line, but for the most part, 90% of your snow up here in Michigan at least, these two snowblowers are going to do just fine for you. The other snowblower I had is a couple seasons old, and this is their 621. Now, this one right here has the manual chute adjust. Now, although it is kind of locked in place, it can change position once snow is discharging through. And same thing with the chute adjuster. You're going to notice that it's going to veer on up a little bit the more snow that goes through it. So you're going to have to constantly adjust. This one, I don't have the QZR, the quick adjust system on it. I just wanted something more manual, something that's not going to break down while I was out there. Now, over here, I did go for the 621E, and this was the electric start version. The electric start was about an extra $50 plus or minus if I'm not mistaken. So if you don't want to be ripping the handle while it's freezing out and you just want to be able to touch the red button and let it fire up, you might want to evaluate going with the electric start option. Again, both of these snowblowers go for about $600. The electric start's probably going to cost you about a $50 premium, so make sure you keep that in mind. Both of them have a 6 and a 7 horsepower engine. The new version for 2016s and above, they're probably going to have that 721 engine. And I'll tell you guys honestly, whether you're a homeowner or a commercial guy, you can't go wrong with either one of these snow blowers. Which brings me to point number 2 about maintenance and upkeep. Now, there's only 4 or 5 areas that you really got to maintain with a snow blower like this. They're extremely simple. Number 1 is the spark plug, number 2 is the belt, number 3 is the scraper bar, number 4 is the paddles on the auger, and number 5 is the oil. It's extremely simple. And most of those as a homeowner, you're probably only going to have to change once a year. And if you're a commercial guy, you're probably going to be changing the paddles out, the scraper bar out, and the belt out at least 2 or 3 times in a winter season. So make sure you always have an extra couple of those in your garage or in your truck. By the way, if you guys want to check out our maintenance video, I'll make sure to leave an annotation for you guys right here. One other point I wanted to add is that both of these Toro snowblowers are the new 4-stroke version. So that means that you don't have to do the gas and oil mix. And if you guys hate the gas oil smell that always gets on you and on your clothing after using them in the winter, you don't have to worry about that anymore with the new 4-stroke system. So you just put pure gas in both of them. You do have to change the oil once a year, but beyond that, you don't have to smell like gas, which I think is a huge plus. So guys, hopefully this video was helpful for you with deciding whether or not you wanted to invest in a Toro snowblower. I can't be any more honest with you guys when I tell you that Toro absolutely makes one of the best snowblowers out there. I'm curious to know, what other kind of Toro snowblowers do you guys currently use and do you guys currently have, and how long have they been lasting you guys? Alright guys, thank you so much for watching this video. If you want to shoot it a big thumbs up, I'd really appreciate that. If you haven't subscribed to our channel, you can click one of the annotation buttons here to do that. And guys, thank you so much for watching Brian's Lawn Maintenance. You guys take care.